What is up, everybody? It is time for a Swiss lathe update. The Tornos is up and running. We've done a lot. We haven't filmed much in the past few weeks. The machine's been sitting on our shop floor for a month now. Lots of little issues setting up a machine like this. Might be one of the only ones in Canada. There might be a few others, but not super common. So there's been little issues setting up the high pressure coolant, getting it to communicate properly. I ordered the wrong collets, etc. Lots of little issues, but it's up and running. We got Francois here from Elliott Matsuura teaching me how to run this thing, me and Angelo.
So first we got to load the bar in the machine. Yeah, just need to stick it out. Make sure you close the collet.
So let's take a look. So we've been having our applications training lately, which consists mostly of him playing with the machine and showing us how it works. But I mean, yeah, we got chips on the inside. It's definitely a different animal.
Don't spot it hard.
See if we can even film through the glass here.
I see the super high pressure.
So it always does a part off first.
Yeah.
With 2000 psi high pressure through that tool, pretty epic. And now it's extending the bar. Now the turning tool comes in. And we missed it, but it just ejected a part over here. No, there it's ejecting. Meanwhile, the turning tool is still turning the OD. We're going nice and slow, gives us an amazing finish. Also 2000 psi coming out of that collet. Now the parting tool gets in place, the subspindle comes in, grabs it, and on to the next. That's literally all there is to it. It's facing the sub side right there, and then it's going to eject it in a few seconds here. There we go. And then our little conveyor is moving. And if we timed it right, it should stop right there.
Yep.
So we got our super ghetto coffee can parts catcher for now. Ta-da! Sweet!
I don't know what all of this is, but...
Thank you! These are the parts we're making. I mean, very simple dowel pins, but we're holding really incredible tolerances. Just a few tenths here. Sweet. As you can tell by his hands right now, everything is oily. Just everything gets oily. We're going through paper towels like crazy. But you see how much... Yeah, you do get used to it. Oil is a completely different animal than coolant. It's fun. It's interesting. It's different. So here he's accessing the main spindle side, guide bushing side, where currently we're running it in chucker mode, not in guide bushing mode. The guide bushing comes out, can be put in, so then it becomes a typical Swiss lathe. Right now we're running it more like a conventional lathe, but it's still got some Swissy benefits. So yeah, explain to us, just tell me about it.
I mean, we built the program. It's all, it's a template that is done by Turnos. So we just input the G code in it to cut the part. So then, yeah, like you said, it comes first doing a part off, make sure that the bar is not extending too long from the spindle, and then it will automatically calculate the length or whatever the diameter. This is all run by macros.
So what we did is we took the code from our Nakamura, this exact code. We put it into the Tysys program. Tysys put a bunch of stuff in the beginning that the lathe needs, and then we kind of hacked our code in the middle, and then there's the weight codes to do like the split and sub. Yeah. And it's after some tweaking, like in one day we were up and running.
Yeah. It runs macro variables, no problem. Same as a Nakamura, so it's nice.
It's cool.
Makes things easy.
It is nice that we have both FANUC controls. We got the misfit up top. It turns on whenever the cycle turns on. To eject the part, it actually shoots 300 psi of coolant through the subspindle. So it spits it into there, and then the conveyor comes down, and our part shows up right down there. There it is. We bought a 6-inch LNS bar feeder. The part we're making right now is 303 stainless steel, and we've got a few bars in here, maybe just one at a time. And yeah, it feeds the bar, it pushes it forward. It says we have 149 parts left in this bar. The M9000 series are weight codes, so that's going to wait until it sees a matching one from over here, and then they both read until they wait for each other. That one's waiting now, and then that one's waiting. You basically have two channels that are running independently, whereas on the Nakamura I've got one channel. So it's definitely a bit of a mind shift to get your head around it. But for the most part, the control is similar. Like, the buttons are in different places, but they're kind of all the same. We got our Lego guy right there. Fire suppression system installed there. It will come out of these nozzles. There's a red wire routed all throughout the machine that burns at like 400 degrees. So if that burns, then the whole system purges into the machine. So this is what the bar feeder looks like open. A lot going on in here. I'll explain this better in a deeper video once I understand it more. So you put the bar in the channel. In the channel. But it's not gripped yet.
No, it's not gripped. You push it all the way
that way. I think the other guy was saying push it forward.
There's a pusher that will bring it to the good position to put the collet.
That little flag thing.
The little flag.
Yeah, okay.
That way, when it's gonna hit the collet, it will just go in.
Yeah, it'll feed itself in.
Yeah.
Okay. This is the daily life of a Swiss operator, washing up to your elbows. It is so ridiculously oily, I can't even explain it. Like, I guess it's locked right now. But, you know, you open the door, it drips, you drip oil in your hair. That's kind of annoying. You're reaching in there to, like, you know, adjust a tool or pull in line or something. Drips all over your arms. It's oily everywhere. Coolant is one thing. Oil doesn't just blow off. But we're using a Blaser Swiss lube, the Vasco Mill CSF10. Seems good. But a spill, like, we've spilled a lot already and used a lot of paper towels, a lot of Windex. It's got a sweet window in the back so you can actually see what's going on sometimes. So the goal of this machine is to get it tooled up to make almost every one of our tiny little tight tolerance parts. There's a lot of tools, a lot of drill positions, a lot of turning tools, a lot of live tools that we can put on this machine, so I just want to deck it out. Maybe once he takes off, I'm going to film some more for you guys. So it's Thursday afternoon. Francois just left. He lives in Montreal, so he's flying home. So we have the lathe to ourselves. I'm going to make some parts. I've got to say, I'm not enjoying the oil. I'm not used to it. It's weird. There's a drip going down to my phone screen right now. It's just slimy and gross. So this is how the factory drain is supposed to be. It just comes out too far. You can see how little room we have here. But yeah, we'll mount there. It's got a little grate. It can drain coolant back to drain oil back to the machine. So we just got to figure out our own little solution that only goes to there and drains it back in. And we got the garbage can here just to catch any more drips coming out. Yeah, so basically need dedicated tooling for the Swiss, like measuring stuff, because it's going to be oily, it's going to stay oily, and it'll be good to have its own tooling for the Swiss. Eric just threw us a phone. This was in a money box that we brought to Blade Show, cash box that we were not using, so he just threw it in the garbage, and then he goes, oh wait, they might actually want that. So this would be perfect, actually, if you're like holding stuff, Swiss stuff. Love it. I'm like trying to remember everything Francois told me. I think I got my head wrapped around it. Like on the neck burrow, we have touch probes. Like you move the tool and you hit the sensor, just like on the mill. And this is different. So, I think I got the plan here. That is tool 210. So we go, this is weird. There we go. MDI, program screen. That means I can type whatever I want. I'm gonna go, as he told me, G0, I don't know if G0 is necessary, T210 end of block insert, G0, T210. So all I really need is 210, T210. That's going to call up if I go to the program screen, if I go to the position screen, this is the absolute 5 point whatever, that's not right. Once I hit cycle start, I'm going to hit it right. Nah, I can't because the door's open. I think there's some magic series of buttons. Okay, flashing light means the door is locked and closed. That seems weird to me. Check my program again. Program. It's still there, hasn't been executed yet. Go to position. If I cycle start right now, it should change. Perfect. X position 0.25. I put it there, I manually jogged it to 0.250. Let's open the door again. There we go. So, as I said, I jogged it to 0.25. So now basically, it's still kind of slack in the holder there. So if you got to butt it up against the back, and then if I slide it forward until, I need two hands to do this properly, until it just touches the material, then I know it's basically 0.25, like super close, within a few thou at worst. And then I lock it down with the little set screws on the side. And then you're done. For the part-off tool, it doesn't matter. It can be 5 thou out, and it's still going to make good parts. For the turning tool, similar job, but after the first part, you measure it and you make a good part. It's running. It's making parts. That is super cool. Got the control over here. Yeah, pretty exciting. I am on my own with this machine, and it's banging out parts. I love it.